Well, today the community remembers Deputy Austin Aldridge, who paid the ultimate sacrifice Tuesday. The 25-year-old was responding to a domestic violence call on Chavy Drive when Dwayne Hurd, a suspect, shot him in the head. It was an emotional day for family members, co-workers, the community, and law enforcement officials across the upstate. And many turned out from North Carolina and parts of South Carolina as well as he was laid to rest. People came together to say their goodbyes to the fallen hero.
When you first find out something like this happens, I mean, it's a shock. And it's almost unthinkable to think that, you know, this sort of thing happens all across our country each and every day. And for it to happen here local and so close to home, it's heartbreaking. It really is.
We decided to come out to show our respect to Deputy Austin Aldridge because her dad is a police officer, and we just wanted to show our support from Gaffney, South Carolina.
We wanted to come show our support for local law enforcement, let them know that we're praying for them and that we're praying that God will comfort them during this time.
Hopefully today is going to really show what pride this community has for our law enforcement and for the families of law enforcement.
Thank you to all those who have given their sacrifice, their lives, and their time to protect us, and I just pray that God will protect the families and their loved ones and their children.
Hundreds lined the streets to pay respects, and hundreds more sat inside the church at the mill alongside family members and friends, and Spartanburg County sheriffs and law enforcement agencies from across the upstate. And the funeral was closed to the public, but it was live streamed through the church's website. Songs of worship opened the service, followed by various speakers, including his sister, best friend, Sheriff Chuck Wright, and even the family's pastor. They all spoke about how much they loved Deputy Austin and his job, and how much he loved his job, his heart for others, and they spoke of their fondest memories and things they'll miss most. They say the young deputy never went without a smile on his face, and they're hopeful to see him again in heaven.
He was a dear friend to me, as he was to all of you. You didn't have to be around him for 10 minutes to know that he wanted you to like him and he wanted to like you. And if you would let him into your home, he wouldn't leave. And if you let him in there for longer, he would 3D print you things and buy you gifts and call you just to see how you were doing. I have a loving son, a great friend, a loving brother, and a wonderful husband, and at least a few days of the best father on earth.
That right there was Deputy Aldridge's best friend. They went to North Greenville University together. And following the funeral processional, they went to a private graveside service. And we want to show you this right here. This is the GoFundMe page where dozens, thousands really have given to the Aldridge family. You can find a link to this on our website, foxcarolina.com. Of course, our heart and prayers go out to the Aldridge family during this grieving time. And for the latest on these stories and any other news story, you can download our Fox Carolina app. Just go to the App Store or Google Play to find it.